This is Ashava the Pestilent, and this is me dying to Ashava the Pestilent, and this is me adjusting my abilities and then dying to Ashava the Pestilent, and this is me walking back from dying to Ashava the Pestilent in order to die immediately to Ashava the Pestilent, and this is me whooping Ashava the Pestilent's butt after figuring out all the mechanics after dying a few times to Ashava the Pestilent. It turns out that dealing with Ashava the Pestilent's attack pattern is actually very simple once you know how. Oh, and by the way, this is a world boss in Diablo 4. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time today, I got a notification about a world boss. I ran over and I saw this on the ground on the notified area of the map. That notified area was over here. Now you actually get notified 30 minutes before this world boss, which was at 3:30 p.m. in this specific instance, and you can see on the right here how much time is remaining until the boss actually crawls out of that weird hole on the ground. After waiting for 30 minutes, it was now 4 p.m. Eastern Time and 1 p.m. Pacific Time, and Ashava the Pestilent crawled out of this weird bubbling hole on the ground. At this point, nobody fighting this world boss, including myself, had any idea what any of the attack patterns were going to be, considering this is the first time that anyone has fought Ashava the Pestilent in the entire world. So after adjusting my abilities a few times to try a few different things, then dying and walking back multiple times, I finally mastered the world boss fight against Ashava the Pestilent. It's actually a very simple series of mechanics. The most dangerous is this mechanic where he reaches out to the left and then spins around in a circle and then moves forward again and with the other arm spins in another half circle. Now this attack actually only hits you if you're in the designated area. If you are close to the boss or far enough away from the boss, you will not take any damage. So this is simply a mechanic that is trying to get you to get closer to the boss. So all you have to do is just stand on top of him. The next mechanic is pretty straightforward. It's just a punch on the ground. Before it happens, you'll see a circle appear on the ground and then a punch. Just use your spacebar dodge to dodge it easily. Next up is the annoying ability, the Poison Vomit, and this just throws little spots on the ground that if you stand in them, you'll take damage over time. Overall, this one's not very dangerous. It's just the main thing that's going to do damage to you once you learn the other mechanics. Once Ashava the Pestilent gets closer to death, you'll see him do this ability where there's a double slam. This one's very dangerous because it's followed by a swipe. This ability is extremely dangerous, does a ton of damage, and you'll want to use your movement abilities in order to get out of the way, or any invulnerability abilities. Additionally, Ashava the Pestilent likes to reposition with this jump, which I'm not even sure if it does damage because I was never standing where it landed. So once you know all of that, it's a straightforward process. You'll just stand right at Ashava the Pestilent's legs, using any abilities you want. When the double slam happens later on, you just walk out of the way and walk back. When the slam happens, you walk out of the way. If you're too slow, you use your dodge. Other than that, you just keep standing at the boss's legs and following it when it does the spin so that you don't get caught in it. And then you just keep on beating on the world boss. True movement helps a lot if you have it bound. Other than that, use your movement abilities to stay close and just continue to beat on Ashava the Pestilent from underneath, being careful of the double swipe ability, which does an unbelievable amount of damage and can kill you. Keep in mind, you only have 15 minutes to defeat Ashava the Pestilent, or else he'll walk away, scream, summon a giant portal, and then crawl down into the earth, never to be seen again, or probably not until the next day at, I assume, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. As for rewards, this boss should, in theory, drop scattered prisms, which are rare crafting materials which are used to add sockets to gear. Other than that, I don't know just yet what else it drops because this is the first day of beta that actually had a world boss spawn. But now you know, in theory, what time Ashava the Pestilent will come back, hopefully tomorrow, so that you can try to defeat it and find out for yourself, and so can I. On top of that, now you know all the mechanics of the fight so that you'll be able to do maximum DPS in order to give you the best possible chance of actually defeating Ashava the Pestilent when it hopefully returns tomorrow. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, maybe leave a comment, or check out another video about Diablo 4 from this channel. This has been my guide on how to defeat and find Ashava the Pestilent in Diablo 4.